Hi, we're going to get started on the third in the spotlight in chapter 5. This is using global constants. I don't like using global constants. I'm sorry, global constants I like using. It's global variables I don't like using. So we'll go ahead and get going on this. Maryland works for Integrated Systems Incorporated, a software company that has a reputation for providing excellent fringe benefits. One of their benefits is a quarterly bonus that is paid to all employees. Another benefit is a retirement plan for each employee. The company contributes 5% of each employee's gross pay and bonuses to their retirement plans. Maryland wants to write a program that will calculate the company's contribution to an employee's retirement account for a year. She wants the program to show the amount of contribution for the employee's gross pay and for the bonuses separately. Here is an algorithm for the program. Get the employee's annual gross pay, get the amount of bonuses paid to the employee, calculate and display the contribution for the gross pay, calculate and display the contribution for the bonuses. So we're just going to go straight into the code here on writing this program. So I'm going to open up a new file. And again, the book starts off with the main after the constant declaration. I'll put the main in, and then I'm going to go back and put the other ones above it. So, I'm going to do a contribution rate, and that's going to be equal to 0.05 for the 5%. And then we'll go ahead and get the main program in here. It's just going to call the other functions. Actually, you have to get the gross pay and the bonus. So gross pay is going to be equal to a float input enter the gross pay. Bonus is going to be equal to a float input enter the amount of bonuses. Then we're going to show pay contrib, so abbreviation for contribute, passing in gross pay, and then we're going to show bonus contrib, passing in bonus. And that's all there is to the main program. And actually I didn't put main on here, so I'm going to go back and do that. And then these need to be indented. And then we'll call main down there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other functions in up here. First one's going to be the show pay contrib. And we're passing in our gross pay. I'm just going to put gross for the parameter there. So contrib is going to be equal to our gross times contribution rate. Then we're going to print using the F function contribution for gross pay colon $, no space, curly brace, contrib colon comma dot 2F and the curly brace dot end quote parentheses. And then we'll do our other function. Show bonus contrib, passing in our bonus. So contrib is equal to bonus times our contribution rate. And then we'll print this out also. Print F quote contribution for bonuses, colon, space, $, curly brace, contrib, colon, comma, dot, to F, end curly brace, dot, quote, end parentheses. Okay. That's the whole program there. So we'll go ahead and run this. I'll use the output that they have in the book for this. So we'll go ahead and run. Oh yeah, I gotta save it. I forgot to save it. So this is 03. I'm gonna call it bonus. I don't remember what they did. Oh, they did retirement. I can change it to that. Retirement.py. Okay. Save that. Then it's going to run for me. So I want to do the output that they did in the book. So they did 80,000 for gross pay. And since this is the float, I'm just going to put the 0.0. It doesn't really need to be on there. And then the bonuses was 20,000. And so we get $4,000 as the gross pay contribution and 1,000 for the bonuses contribution. So let's go through this a little bit. First, notice that the global declaration in line 3, contribution rate equals 0.05. Contribution rate will be used as a global constant to represent the percentage of an employee's pay that the company will contribute to a retirement account. It is a common practice to write a constant's name in all uppercase letters. This serves as a reminder that the value referenced by the name is not to be changed in the program. Contribution rate constant is used in the calculation in line 15 in the show pay contribute function, and again in line 22 in the show bonus contribute function. Maryland decided to use this global constant to represent the 5% contribution rate for two reasons. It makes the program easier to read. When you look at the calculations in line 15 and 24, it is apparent what is happening rather than use the 0.05. Is that a deduction? Is it for something else, interest? Using a named constant makes it easier to understand what's going on. And occasionally the contribution rate changes. When this happens, it will be easy to update the program by changing the assignment statement in line 3. Let's see, so that was the end of that one. So again, if you have any questions, contact your instructor and they will get back to you on that. And then next video, we'll start on the next in the spotlight. Bye.